fish, punish, push, childish, and so on. Ch. This is the second pair. It is produced with total obstruction of air in the oral cavity, so it is a voiced sound. It is produced the same way sh is produced. I mean, raising the tongue to the alveolar ridge and the middle of the tongue touching the hard palate. It is a voiced palato-alveolar affricate sound. Its spellings are T and CH. It can be realized at the initial, middle and final stages of English words. Examples: church, chain, chili, cherub, chair, chalk. At the middle position: sepulture, adventure, vulture, culture, scripture. At the final position, we can have church, teach, search, pitch, ditch, and beach. M. This is another sound, and it is produced when the velum is lowered to allow free flow of air into the nasal cavity. It engages the two lips during its production, and then it is a voiced bilabial nasal sound. The spellings include M, double M, GM, MB, and MN. This sound can be realized at the initial, middle, and final positions of English words. Examples: initial, you can have man, mean, money, monkey, mouse. At the middle: meek, plumber, memory, moment, member. At the final position, you can have climb, plumb, flame, claim, condemn, and so on. L. This sound is produced with the tip of the tongue touching the alveolar ridge, and then there is a partial closure at the middle of the mouth to allow the free flow of air to come out from the two sides of the mouth. The sound is a voiced alveolar lateral sound. It can be realized at the initial, middle, and final positions of English words. Its spellings include L and double L. Examples: we can have little, lone, lady, lead, lion at the initial positions. Middle, we can have melody, fellow, below, relief, allow. At the final position, we can have parallel, full, cool, bull, bill, and so on. You should note that the sound cannot be realized in words like can, have, sam, would, should, palm, talk, and so on. S. That is another sound. It is pronounced as s. It is produced with partial blockage of air coming from the vocal cord, and the air is slowly released. It is a voiceless sound, and it is produced when the tip of the tongue is touching the alveolar ridge. It is a voiceless alveolar fricative sound. Its spellings include S, C, double S, and double C. It can also be found in SC. It can be realized at the initial, middle, and final positions of English words. Examples: soap, seal, soldier, spoon, soul, reserve, chest, blast, hostel, coxswain, grass, possess, bless, address, peace, and so on. The pair sound with s is z. It is produced with total obstruction of air that is coming from the vocal cord. It is a voiced sound. It is produced the same way s is produced. I mean, raising the tip of the tongue to the alveolar ridge and the middle of the tongue touching the roof of the mouth. It is a voiced alveolar fricative sound, and its spellings include double Z and Z. It can be realized at the initial, middle, and final positions of English words. Examples: zeal, zip, zebra, zinc, zero, measles, presence, president, preserve, presume, means, prize, praise, buzz, quiz, etc. The next one is, it is a dental sound. It is produced with the tip of the tongue raised to the back of the upper teeth. Therefore, it is a dental sound. It is a voiceless dental fricative sound. Its spellings is realized in TH, can occur at the beginning, initial position of English words, middle and final positions. Examples: think, thin, thin, thank, throat, thick, middle, diphthongs, rethink, mathematics, Matthew, lethal, lengthy, strength, teeth, length, month, breath, south, etc. Second one is the. It is produced like the other one, but this is voiced. It is a voiced dental fricative sound with the spelling th spelling. It can be realized at the initial, middle, and final positions of English words. Examples: then, they, them, they, this. At the middle: leather, feather, together, without, worthy. Final: bread, tithe, with, bathe, smooth, etc. Another sound is j. It is produced with total obstruction of air that is coming from the vocal cord. It is a voiced sound, and when it is produced, the tip of the tongue is raised to the alveolar ridge and the body of the tongue is raised to the hard palate. Therefore, it is a voiced palato-alveolar affricate sound. Its spellings include G, DJ, J, and D. It can be realized at the initial, middle, and final stages of English words. Examples: at the initial position, you can have joy, judge, jug, gist, gem. Middle, you can have adjourn, adjourn, enjoy, judgment, soldier. At the final position, we can have marriage, college, judge, village, bridge, and so on. Another one is j. It is produced with no obstruction of air, and so it is a voiceless sound. When it is produced, the body of the tongue is raised to the roof of the mouth, the hard palate. It is a voiceless palatal approximant sound. Spellings include Y, U, and EU. It can be realized at the initial, middle, and final positions of English words. Examples: yellow, euphemism, uniform, European, yam, opportunity, education, unite, university, union. The sound is produced with no obstruction of air in the vocal cord. Therefore, it is a voiceless sound. It is produced with the two lips coming together, and the body of the tongue will be raised to the roof of the mouth. Therefore, it is a voiceless bilabial approximant sound. It can be realized in spellings like W, U, and WH. It can be realized at the initial and middle position alone. Examples: work, weed, when, west, water. At the middle: equipment, quit, require, assuage, sweet, This sound is produced with a vibration in between the tip of the tongue and the alveolar ridge. Therefore, it is a voiced sound. A voiced alveolar trill sound. It is realized in R, double R, and WR. It can be realized at initial and middle positions of English words alone. Examples: rat, rip, rot, right, wrist. Middle, we can have parade, arrest, Gerald, herald, Ferrari, correct. You should know that the sound R is not produced or not pronounced in certain words. For instance, shirt, third, heard, Thor, center, search, border, dental, card, cuts, and so on. The sound is produced when the velum is lowered to allow free flow of air through the nasal cavity. And don't forget that we have discussed two nasal sounds earlier, the M and N. This is a voiced velar nasal sound, and its spellings include NK and NG. The sound can only be realized at the final and middle positions of English words and words with suffix and gerund. Examples: sing, single, bang, swing, rank, blink, sing along, jumping, singer, sling, dancing, drunkard, pink, think, fang, gang, and so on.